Welcome, everybody, to episode 13 of Disturbed and Confused. I am so lucky to have these gentlemen with me tonight. Let me just get on my page. Here we go. Okay, now I can see comments. So, tonight, Rachel unfortunately could not make it. She's still dealing with some business issues, which is fine. We miss you, Rachel. But I am lucky enough to have Frank Osso with me tonight to help me co-host.
Hello there.
I am so happy you did this for me.
Thank you, Michelle.
I don't know if you guys all remember Frank from one of our past shows.
Episode 4. Maybe.
Yes, episode 4.
Yes.
Frank has been in Orange is the New Black and many other.
A few other things, yes.
A few, more than a few. You've done a lot. We've done a film together.
Yes.
We're going to do another film
one.
together, which we'll get into.
Yeah.
But we are lucky enough to have John Messina of Fight Story with us.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
This is
Thank you.
special.
Thank
This
you.
is really special because we have a lot in common.
Yes, we do.
And we're going to get into that. First, we just want to do our birthday wishes, our birthday shout outs. We have Frank Voorhees, April Grant, Daniel Geegan, James Sitch, Manny Cruz, Jonathan Francis, and you want to do the rest?
Yes, Mike Dragonetti. Happy birthday to Mike Dragonetti. Matt Collins, Harry Baldino, DB, I love that name. Michelle Kelly, Frankie Fingers. Oh, Frankie Fingers.
Oh,
Happy
Frankie
birthday.
Fingers from Jersey.
Sorry, there's alcohol in here.
Oh, there isn't. It's water.
Yeah.
It's
Brian Hastings, Jen Vicente, Katie Bardo, and Chris Greenfield.
and
Happy birthday.
yes, happy birthday to all of you. Our other guest who decided to just not show up or message me, Christopher Cerrone. When I see you, you're in trouble, my friend. But we were going to do a special birthday because tomorrow's your birthday, Christopher. So you should have been in that fourth seat. But whatever, I hope you're okay. I haven't been able to reach you the past few days. I hope you're all right, and we'll schedule you later on
Yes.
down the road. Down the road.
I will be here for that.
But happy birthday for everybody. Everybody.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hope you're all doing
Yeah.
well and enjoying your day. Let's see. Maybe Chris took off on a birthday vacation last minute.
Could be.
Yeah, absolutely. I would.
Well, we'll see. I'm gonna have a talk with that boy. All right. So, let's talk about Fight Story. I would love to know. First of all, we know you're a teacher.
I am.
You're an actor.
I am.
You're a writer.
I am.
He's also a producer.
There's a lot of hats.
Come on.
A few hats. I have a few hats.
All right. And you're also a family man. What are you doing with your mic, Frank? What's
Oh,
it's
sorry,
like
the
jumping
accent.
off of you.
It's the accent.
It's the drink.
It's the booze.
It's water. There's no
The
booze in there. It's water. Come on. Whatever. Anyway. You seriously are a true inspiration, excuse me, to many people.
Thank you so much.
Many
absolutely.
people.
Thank you.
And your story is amazing and inspirational. And I want to hear from you now
Oh, boy.
all about it.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
So let's do this.
Let's do it.
You ready,
Let's do
Frank?
Absolutely.
Let's
I'm ready
rake
to
them
go.
over the coals. Let's
Let's
do
go.
it now. So you're a teacher.
I am.
Where are you a teacher?
Herrick's in New Hyde Park. I
Oh,
teach high school.
great school
Phys
district.
ed, health, sports medicine.
Sports medicine.
Wow.
I used to be a massage therapist, so I
Really?
know sports medicine.
See that? We
Wow.
have even more in common.
Oh my God, it's like we were related in a past
Is there anything you
life.
didn't do?
I've pretty
You've done
much
so many
done
things.
it all.
Yeah,
And really,
I
I had a very long bucket list.
okay.
And
That's good. That's
I'm
good.
hoping this is the last thing I'm going to add to my bucket
right,
list
right.
during the show because I love doing this. This is my dream. I'm happy. So, John, why don't we first tell everybody how you and I got in contact with each other?
Let's do it.
So tell them.
I am a director of a summer camp here on Long Island.
Which one?
Kenwall Day Camp.
Great camp.
Greatest place on earth.
Kenwall!
If anybody has children, send them to Kenwall. And Michelle's daughter, Mia.
And my son.
And your son.
Yes.
Yeah. We're both employees at the camp, and we made a nice connection.
Yes.
And
They love you.
Really?
Right, Mia?
Yeah,
She
she's
bragged
like,
about
She
you
has-
so
she has to
much.
say it. She's
No,
sitting
she
she's
even
sitting
says
right
it when
here.
you're not here. And that's how
That's
we
how it all
were
started.
put in contact. And Mia literally told me everything about John. And I'm sure Mia told John everything about me, good and bad, which we'll punish her for that later. But yeah, I just was so inspired when I looked at your Instagram. There were so many inspirational videos, and it brought me back to the 80s.
Mhm.
And a lot of memories, emotional memories. And one of John's videos, he literally started to tear up, and it made me cry. And I just, go ahead, tell the people.
So, you want me to start from the beginning? Where do you want me to jump in here?
Start from the beginning.
beginning,
We want to
okay.
hear it
So,
all.
Fight story is probably something, like I was telling you guys earlier, that's been stewing inside my brain and my soul for over 20 years. But I had some tough experiences within the last 6 or 7 years. I lost my dad, then I lost my mom shortly right after. And then 24 hours after, I lost my grandmother after my mom passed away.
Ugh,
So,
I'm so sorry.
thank you so much. 3 of the most influential people that I had ever known
Yeah.
completely wiped out of my
It's tough.
life very quickly, and
We have that in common,
yeah,
as we discussed
Sure.
earlier.
Right, absolutely.
it's tough.
It's not fun not having parents, people.
No, it's not fun, and I
Very
think
hard.
losing them kind of pushed me to the next level. Believe it or not, if that
Mhm.
makes any sense to
No,
anybody.
it does
sure.
make sense. Absolutely.
It gave me the strength to kind of take that leap of faith and, follow my heart and do what I feel like I was meant to do.
You always have to follow your heart.
Yeah.
That's like one
I
of my
agree.
number one rules of life.
I
Follow
agree.
your heart and your gut.
Yep.
Your gut's never wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I agree.
Now, Fight Story is about all of the Rocky movies and how they have inspired people.
Yeah. So let me get to how I
Yes.
how this really came about.
Do that.
Like the real meat and potatoes of it. So 24 hours before my dad passed away, he calls me into his room. I'm sure he knew that it was coming close to the end. And my dad is my hero, my best friend. So when he called me in for that kind of last final talk to have, he made me make him a promise. He pulled me in real close. He said, "You gotta make me a promise." I said, "Sure, anything. What is it?" And he said, "You have to run the Rocky steps for me."
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
obviously I promised him.
I got the chills.
Was it something you guys shared?
Rocky
movies?
we were a Rocky household from the time basically I was born. Me, my sisters, my brother,
Wow.
we're a Rocky household. And I grew up on these movies, literally. I grew up on
Me
these movies.
too. Me too.
Yeah,
I loved
yeah.
all of
So I
them.
feel like the inspiration and the things you get from these films is so much greater than most people give it credit for.
Right.
I agree.
You know what
I
I mean?
agree.
Yes.
Nobody really thinks about these things until they've been through these things.
It's true.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And to say the least, I mean, these movies practically, obviously my parents had a tremendous influence on raising me,
Of course.
but the movies
They
in
did a
tandem
good job,
with
by
that-
the way.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. The movies in tandem with my parents, it sent it to another level for me. And when I saw the movie for the first time, I felt like it awakened something inside me. Literally, that was not alive. Now I was alive after watching it.
Wow.
Anyway, fast forward to my dad making the promise with him.
Yeah.
Made him the promise. He passed away. Fast forward just about a year. I lost my mother about a year after my dad. Then 24 hours after my grandma. Probably went
Wow.
through 6 to 8 months of being in a very bad depression. Just feeling lost in life.
Mhm.
Just getting up and
Been there.
just kind of going through the motions. And it's tough when you have
Yeah.
kids and a wife and, multiple jobs to
Mm.
kind of balance.
Absolutely.
And, I had this spiritual moment with myself that I woke up one day and it just hit me. I said, holy crap, I completely forgot about the promise that I made to my dad. I never fulfilled that. And I said, I got to get to Philadelphia. Like now, like ASAP. So I wound up driving in the middle of February, 8 o'clock at night. I drove from New York to Philly. I get to the base of the steps at Philly. I arrived there at like 11 o'clock at night. It's a complete ghost town. It's me and the steps.
Wow.
And I'm just at the base of the steps staring up at them.
That picture was on your Instagram. I saw that picture.
Yes.
That's basic.
Very.
I'm
I was like,
reenacting what I went
wow.
through.
Right.
That's a reenactment.
That
of how I was
picture
feeling.
just had so much power behind it.
Thank you so
Wow.
much. I appreciate that. And then I begin this emotional climb to the top. Here's the kicker, though. Here's the best part. So I make it to the top of the steps. I look out at the city of Philadelphia, which is gorgeous, by the way. If you've never been, you got to get there. It's an amazing place to be. For me, it's magical.
Yeah, of
Mhm.
course. You can see why.
I get there, and I just sit at the top for probably an hour straight. I'm getting emotional, just recapping everything I went through.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, literally, it hits me just a feeling of like comfort. Like I was no longer upset. I was no longer scared. I was no
Yeah.
longer depressed. I just felt comfort that I hadn't felt in a really long time. And literally seconds after feeling that, I get hit with the idea to write Fight Story.
Wow.
At the top of the Rocky Steps.
Wow.
So that's how it unfolded for me.
That's amazing.
It literally began at the top of the Rocky Steps for me.
Wow.
You see my mouth?
You
It's
see
like
that?
almost hitting the floor.
It had never occurred to you for that
Wow.
moment to make
The
film.
idea to do something inspirational having to do with Rocky has always been in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Right.
But when I got there, it hit me. I'm not the only one feeling this way with this movie, you know, and this inspirational film and going through tough times. There's got to be other people out there like me.
Many. There's many.
Absolutely.
So I
Yeah.
quickly go home.
There are many.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm rejuvenated. Now I have this internal flame that's like blazing out of control inside.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I gotta write this series. I gotta do this series, this documentary.
Wow.
I put out one Facebook ad for $9.99 on Facebook, and literally I put it out on a Friday. Saturday morning, I woke up with over 250 responses. 2 days later, I had over 500. By the end of the week, I had over 1,000. My email
Wow.
was flooded. I honestly, I was blown
People
away.
with stories.
People can relate. That's why.
Right,
exactly. I put out the ad saying I'm starting a documentary series of yada yada. If you had some tough times and you were inspired by the Rocky films and it helped
Yeah.
you, make your way through, I want you to contact me. Over 1,000 people.
Oh, I wish I would have
Contact
seen
me
that.
within a week.
Yeah, right.
Because I would have been reaching out for
See
sure.
that?
Rocky 3
Did you
did
read
it
them
for
all?
me.
So this is a great question. It took me 6 months. I read every single one of them.
Ah,
I would never
Wow.
not read somebody's email. Who am I? I would never do
Mia,
that.
now I know why you love John.
And by reading and going through them all, number one, each one was an incredible story. Everybody has their own fight story.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt terrible. I had to pass up on some really good ones.
Yes.
But I narrowed it down to the final 12. I set up Zoom conferences with each individual person. And we took it from there. I basically interviewed them. I wanted to see how they,
Of
if they were
course.
well spoken, if they
Right.
come
Right.
across,
Exactly.
the right way on
Am
camera.
I well spoken?
Well spoken.
I just don't stop speaking. That's my problem. I just want to give a couple of shout outs. Do you know who's watching?
I don't.
Emma O'Hara.
Emma.
My
Emsies.
baby, how are you? I
Also
love
known as
Ems.
Emsies.
I love Ems. Mary Piscatello Stallone is watching. Karen Delacave is watching. Hey Kay, that's one of my girlfriends who's fighting her own battle. She's got stage 4 cancer.
Oh.
And she's my bestie, and she's going through a lot, so she's got her own little fight story going on.
Wish her the best.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hear that, Kay? More prayers right
Mhm.
here.
Absolutely.
We have Emma O'Hara. Hey, John. It's Mr. Messina to you, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
No, she's one of the good ones.
And who else? Bill Pritchard is watching. Hey, Bill. David Lange is watching. I just showed your picture with the fighter jets wearing my t-shirt. Very creative. You're in the
Oh,
running,
yeah,
babe.
yeah,
You're in the running. Lucia Love is saying hello.
Lucia. Hi, Lucia.
Lucia! Love you,
She's
girl.
on my Instagram, I think.
I love Lucia. She is one of the sweetest women I've ever met. Lisa GraceFichetti's watching. Hello. Joe Pinto. This man can cook.
Yeah.
He can cook. Oh
Gotta
my
get
God,
him
the
here.
Italian. I'm having him on. I have to
Why
have
is he
him
not in
on.
the fourth chair?
He will
The
be
kitchen.
here. He will be here. Leo Rodriguez is watching. Charlie Vasallo, Carolina Manafra, Emma O'Hara saying, "Hi, Mia." Joseph A. Petrellis is watching. Dean Nicoletti, Tina Potts Mansueto. That's one of my girls from high school. Daniel Romano says, "Love this show.
Daniel Romano. I know Daniel Romano.
This show
Facebook.
loves you." Thanks, Dan. Dave Tubins, a friend from back in the day. Hello, David. And Lauren Suzanne is watching. Nice to see you guys all out there. If you have any questions for our guest or for Frank, my wonderful co-host, feel free to ask away.
Sure.
And Lauren Suzanne is saying hello back. Hello. Hello. So let's get back to Fight Story. So where did you find, besides the emails, and you went through all the interviews, and how did you choose? Because I'm sure
Right.
you've got
Not easy.
so many different stories. You said over 1,000
Mhm.
In a week.
in a week.
1 week.
That's amazing.
How do you choose from
Long way.
1,000? Did you have anyone help you, or you did all the choosing?
I did all the choosing myself.
Wow,
all the
man.
choosing
6 months it
myself.
took you to read them.
That's a lot of time, people. This is a
Taking your time.
hard-working man right
Yeah,
here.
definitely.
He's
Could've
got a
went through them.
beautiful wife too, by the way.
Oh, thank
I
you.
haven't seen pictures of the kids yet, but I will look
Really?
them up. Yes,
Oh.
I will look them up. I didn't get that far yet.
My girlies.
Yeah.
Ugh, can't wait to see pictures of them. But your wife is gorgeous.
Thank you.
So I know it's a series, and series 1 is done.
I
And
didn't answer your question.
oh, what was my question?
How
Remind
did
me.
I
I'm a
choose?
blonde.
How did I
Oh,
choose?
right,
Oh yes. How did you choose, honey?
It wasn't easy.
Blonde hair.
Very,
Sorry.
very difficult process. But I left it up to my own intuition and my own kind of spirit, so to speak. Everyone that I interviewed, if it struck a chord with me,
Yes.
and you could ask it.
You just
If
know.
you ever get the opportunity to ask all the people that made it, every single one of us cried together on all of their interviews.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I felt like if we had that connection, this was the right person.
Wow.
And some of the people had amazing stories, but when they told it, it was like,
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, not everyone's
You
a great
didn't feel
storyteller
like
also,
the
you know?
emotional attachment to it. No, I
If
get
I
that.
didn't feel it in my heart, you know, unfortunately, I had to move on from it. You know, and
I
that
get
wasn't
it.
the easiest thing. And I
Right.
appreciate everybody that,
Of course,
that
my God.
emailed me and took the time.
And prayers out to every single one of you
Every
that
single
did
one.
reach out.
And Michelle
Wow.
said it's a series. I thought it was a film with
I'm gonna
3
do
stories.
It's a 3-part series. Yeah,
Oh, it's like a miniseries.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought it was a
3-part.
film with 3 stories within the film.
it's
So
gonna
a
be
mini-
5. Well, the first one is 5. The following 2 will probably have 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, great.
4 stories.
Wow.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Thank you so much.
Can you give us, not ruining anything,
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean,
No.
everything from you know, I have in the first one I have a young man that's quadriplegic, and
Mm.
that his story battling back from that. He's 24 years old. Incredible
Ugh,
story.
God
Oh,
bless
wow.
him.
Yeah.
Sly Stallone himself actually posted on his own Instagram about this gentleman, and this young man was nice enough to come on Fight Story and
Oh,
tell
wow.
the story.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever met Sly?
I did very briefly. This is going to sound ridiculous, but I was an extra on Creed 2, and
Oh, wow.
I needed to get there because Sly is one of my heroes.
Of
He's one of my
course.
heroes. I look up to him.
As he is to many of us.
I follow him. Everything he does. I'm right behind him. I just think he's an amazing individual. But to be truthful, I needed to see it with my own eyes, and I needed to see how he interacted off camera.
Right.
For me, that was where it was at. I didn't even care about being in
Right.
film or
Right, true.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I have to be honest, everything positive that you've ever heard about him couldn't be more true.
So is he like he is in the films as he is in
He
person?
just exudes heart. Like He just walks around. He wears his heart on
I
his sleeve.
love that.
He's a people's person. You know, he's just very likable. It's hard to explain. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody gravitates toward him.
Sly, come on the show.
Yeah.
We have an extra seat. Always welcome. Always welcome.
Basically, he didn't forget where he came from. It sounds like 'cause
Never.
he came from nothing as well.
Never.
I know his story. His story's amazing, right?
His story, in
Yeah.
my opinion, is more inspiring than all the Rocky films.
Yes, I agree.
If anybody
Really?
has researched his real story,
See, I don't know his real story.
is,
Can
yeah.
you tell me a little
Whoa.
bit?
oddly enough, I actually wrote his bio. If I ever get the chance to meet him, I'd like to show him that because I
Wow.
have his bio and it's
Sly,
pretty
check it
interesting.
out.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, he grew up in a rough spot.
Yeah.
Came up from nothing.
Yeah.
And we all know, where he is today.
Yeah.
Now he produced the first Rocky one, right? Like
He didn't produce it.
directed?
He wrote it.
Oh, wrote
He
it.
wrote
Wrote
it.
it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And when he tried to sell it,
And they didn't want him for the
Right.
Right.
for the main role.
Right.
They
And
wanted
he's-
actually anybody but him.
right, and he insisted, I'm not selling it to you unless I'm a
Not
star
selling it.
movie,
Yeah.
right?
They're talking
Unless
about
I'm
a starving actor
Yeah.
Wow.
with $0 in his pocket.
Wow.
I think their top offer was $375,000 in 1975. Could you imagine?
It's a fortune back
74
then.
around.
Wow.
That's
Right.
equivalent to millions.
Yeah.
now. And he passed up on it. That's going sticking to your
Stuck to his
guns.
guns. just
Go
gonna say.
Sly, man. Go
Is he aware
Sly.
of Fight Story or no?
Not that I'm aware.
Okay.
I believe that he will be organically.
Yeah,
I think that it's
yeah.
just going to happen. I think he'll find out. Somebody will say it, or so many of the people in Fight Story, in one way or another, are somewhat connected to him in a weird interwoven way.
Right,
And I
right.
think that
Oh wow.
paths will cross, and he'll find out about Fight Story.
Yeah, definitely.
He's
I don't see
definitely
how he
gonna
can't.
fight
And
out.
I really hope so,
Find
'cause
out.
it's literally a visual thank you letter to him and all he's given us.
I'm
Sorry,
going to
right.
promote the shite out of Fight Story. Just saying.
Yeah.
I even put a
Thank you,
poster up
thank
for
you.
you behind you,
it
which we
is.
will have you autographed
Mhm.
before you leave, please,
Thank you.
because
thank you.
that's staying up. That's not going anywhere.
Those are strong words.
They are very strong words to live by.
Slightly off topic. What's your favorite Rocky movie?
One.
Yeah,
Original.
I agree.
Original.
Yes.
Yeah.
The grittiest. It's just
Yes.
real.
100%.
Yeah.
Most people don't say that. They don't. You're right.
One.
The critic
for me,
in me.
For me is one.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
one.
In my opinion, it's a perfect film.
It's the least glitzy, glamorous.
It's a perfect film.
Right. It is. I agree.
So Leo Rodriguez is watching also. Let's see who else. Dan Romano loved the show. Yes, we love you too. There's so many. I can't believe how many people are literally commenting. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I don't know if I can keep up with all of you tonight. I'm gonna do my very best. Like, that's my main thing. I like to answer everyone.
That's nice.
Dave Tubin says, "Hey, great job." Joe Nako is watching, or Noko. Stephen Wade is watching. That's somebody I went to high school with. I haven't spoken to
Wow.
him forever. It's the guy that swallowed a live goldfish. That's how I remember him.
He's one
It's
of
pretty
those.
Back in the day. That was like his party trick. John Diodorian, hello. Tamara Scalisi. Ed Rabinski, hey, hot chick, and two unknown dudes. They're not unknown.
I'll take it.
It's Frank Osso and John Messina. You're not unknown. Kathleen Bayer, hey girl, she's on my pool team. I captain a pool team.
Nice.
Yes. So she's on my team, one of our best players. She's very, very good. John Catone is watching. He says, hello. How are you people? We're doing great because I have some great gentlemen joining me tonight. And they're both very handsome, so I'm a lucky lady tonight. Bella DiMartini. You know who Bella is.
Yeah,
Bella!
yeah.
How are you, Lovey?
She's in Tower Codes, all right?
Yeah, she's one of the main writers,
Right,
too.
that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, in it. She's the main
You
writer.
go,
Yeah.
girl. Bella knows
Yeah.
I love her.
The Streets, right?
Yep.
Romano.
The Streets, yeah, all of them. So, John, you're married.
I am.
How long you married?
A long time. I'm actually married
You
to...
said that kind of like it's too long. No,
No,
wait a
no, no,
minute.
never too long.
Your wife is gorgeous.
I love my wife to death.
Good.
Never too long.
What's her name?
Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
We've been together since 10th grade of high school.
Wow.
High school sweetheart.
I knew you were high school sweethearts.
See that?
10th
school
grade.
sweethearts.
I've known my husband since 10th grade,
Yeah.
but I didn't like him in high school. I didn't like him till way after.
That's funny.
That's right. He was out of my league. No, I'm just kidding. So, where can we see Fight Story, and
That's a good
when?
Yeah.
When can we see it?
That's an even better question.
Yeah, let's do this.
I just saw the trailer today.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I sort of got a trailer next to hair. My arm's still.
Oh, that's
it was
awesome.
Oh my
amazing.
God, I
The trailer-
cried.
Yes, totally.
Thank you so much.
I cried just from seeing
so
your
looking forward to
video on IG. Like,
Yeah.
I was bawling like a baby.
Really?
He's a very emotional man. He's a
Mhm.
sweet, sweet man.
Definitely,
He's
yeah.
got a great story to tell,
It just
but
comes from here. Everything
Yeah.
I
You
do
can
comes
tell,
from
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Very genuine.
I
here.
get
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
I get it.
Yeah.
So Amazon Prime, I'm shooting for.
Amazon
Okay.
Prime, baby.
Amazon Prime.
Awesome.
That a boy.
That's what we're shooting for, and hopefully, my goal was end of summer. Clock is definitely ticking. When's summer over? 21st.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we have,
Yeah.
we have a week and a half.
So we're that close.
We're, I
You
mean,
think
we're
we are?
close. I don't know if I'll make my deadline of end of summer.
Okay.
It may be early fall. But
Deadlines were made to
super
be
close.
broken.
We're super close.
Don't Rocky movies usually come out like in December?
They usually come
historically?
out around Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so there you go.
Thanksgiving.
That's
So
kinda...
yeah, that's kind of cool. Right? I didn't even think of that. So we're kind of on par with that almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. I always throw my papers when I'm done.
So
with
going
them.
back further, how'd you become a Rocky fan? That's a kind of
Yeah.
general
This is
question,
also
but-
a very interesting
Yes.
story, if you don't mind.
I don't.
Absolutely.
It's what you're here for.
Hey, all right. So I grew up with a very, very bad learning disability. Couldn't
Mm.
read, couldn't write. Failed every class that I ever took. I have no idea how or why I even became a teacher. Actually, I do know why. I'll get into that towards the end of the story. But I did not like school. Everything about
Mm.
school was failure for me.
Mm-hmm.
It represented something very negative for me.
Yeah.
And my parents did their absolute best to get me through and and encourage me and give me all the extra help that I could possibly get.
Sounds like you
Yeah.
had some pretty incredible parents.
My parents
So
were
did
amazing.
I.
They were amazing.
I had such a great upbringing.
You did.
I did.
God
But go
bless.
on. Go on. Go on.
So I had come home at the end of on a Friday one week. It was towards the end of the school year, and I had failed like the last test. It was like the final of the year that I studied really hard for. And my mom studied with me hours and hours, and I still failed it. And I felt terrible about myself. And I'm sitting down at dinner, I'm not speaking, and my mom and dad come to me and they put their arm around me. They're like, "Come in the living room, I want to show you something." My dad goes over to the cabinet. This is like 1984 or 5. And he comes out of the little wooden cabinet underneath the TV set, and he's holding a VHS tape of Rocky 1. And when he emerged, it's a very funny story. When he emerged, it was like he was holding the
gonna make
Holy
me
Grail in
cry.
movies. And he said, "We're going to show you this film. It's very important to us. So take it serious.
Oh my God.
Sit down, relax." I had never
To
seen
us.
it. Yeah, to us as a family. And we watched the movie, and I just remember sitting there as like a 7 or 8 year old kid, just being riveted, like not moving a muscle, being locked into the film.
Yeah.
And this is somebody that
Wow.
I had probably ADHD. I couldn't sit still. I did not move a muscle. I literally was locked in.
Wow.
And I remember just sitting there, and like I said before, a light switch was flipped on when I watched that movie
Right,
for
right.
the first time.
Yeah.
It changed me instantaneously for the rest of my
Wow.
life. And from that moment forward, I was like all in. I'm like, this
Mhm.
is the greatest movie I've ever
Mhm,
seen.
mhm.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. I'll never be able to thank you for showing me this film. And my dad turns around. This was great because it was '85, so a few of them had already come
Oh,
out.
this is Rocky 1?
They
They showed
showed
you-
we started with
It was
one.
in the 80s, right?
It was the
Right.
'80s. So my dad's
Well, Rocky
like,
1 wasn't that
70s.
76 it came out.
76.
I'm
yeah.
talking. I saw it for the first time in
You were
'85.
born in
Right,
76,
right.
So no,
Right, right.
I was born in '78. But here's the best part. So my dad's like,
Damn, I feel old.
"You like that movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was amazing. I loved it." He's like, "Great, because I'm going to show you 2 then 3, and next week 4 is coming out in the theater, and we're going to see it.
Wow.
So I literally saw 1, 2, 3, 4 within like 5 days.
4 came out in what,
Oh my
85?
God.
85.
85.
Was it? Yeah, right.
Wow.
You know, for you to be, what, 8 years old?
I was
For
8
you
years
to be
old.
8 years old and have that appreciation for Rocky, because Rocky 1, it's not like,
It's
not that easy to watch if you're a
It's not like
kid.
kid
Yeah.
friendly.
Exactly,
It's not
right.
of them all, it's probably the least kid friendly.
100%,
I agree.
exactly.
I was
Right.
a total tomboy growing up. I had an older brother. Still
Mhm.
have an older brother. Not that I see him, but I have an older brother.
Yeah.
I wish I did see him more often, but he lives further out east on the island. But I have a complete brain fart right now and totally forgot what I was just
Your
going to
brother.
say about my brother. What was I going to say about my brother? I swear this is water,
Did you think you
people.
watched a certain movie when you were a kid? No?
Oh,
Tomboy.
tomboy.
There you go.
Total tomboy.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. See, that's why I have my
Stage
my
manager.
tech, Mia. She's the
Stage
best.
manager.
I loved all fighting movies. I was raised on watching the Islanders, Rangers kicking the crap out of each other. Like I played tag football with the boys in the neighborhood, flag football,
you were
tag
right,
football.
you're
I was a total tomboy. So all those Rocky movies were like my favorite thing to watch. I mean, come on. To watch
Yes.
Sylvester Stallone kick the shit out of Mr. T was pretty damn impressive to me.
What's your least favorite Rocky movie?
Yes.
Oh, so hard to say.
Can you even say that? You can't really
People-
say that. Frank, don't ask him
Well,
that
least favorite,
question.
there's got to be.
Okay. No. This is
Most
this
people
is a
say
valid.
5. Most people.
This is a very valid
But-
question, I have an interesting answer. So
Okay.
I love them all.
Okay.
Even
I do,
even
right?
Creed 1 and 2. Creed 1 and 2 I love. But the
Yes.
Creeds are probably my least favorite of them.
Right.
Of the whole
They're a
series.
little
as a whole.
detached from.
Slightly. I
Yeah,
mean, they
yeah.
have the
Little bit.
undertones and, you get the feel, but for me, the original, Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
That's where your
and
heart
Rocky Balboa
was.
are where it's at.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about Bo? I like.
I
What about
agree.
Bo?
I love-
Surprisingly, yes.
Loved Rocky
Yes.
Balboa.
He's a genius. He wrote that too,
He's a
obviously.
genius.
Yeah.
With the computer thing and then losing, he didn't win at the end because he knew it would be believable if he won.
Exactly.
You know,
Wow.
Exactly.
but losing with honor is just as good as winning,
That's
right?
it. That's it. You can hold your head up high.
Yes.
Amazing.
What did you find the most inspirational about the Rocky story?
I
Still
think what really hit me was because I had this disability and I always wound up failing in every class, that whole underdog thing. Just
Yeah,
being counted out,
exactly.
nobody really believing in you.
Yes.
That's where
That's how I related to it.
that's what hit me.
Yes.
I was the underdog.
Mhm.
8th grade, I was the underdog.
Yeah.
That's when my dad passed, and people were like friends were afraid to approach me, and they treated me differently, and
Mhm.
I kind of just sunk after my father passed away.
Mm.
And I failed every class, just like you were discussing. And my mom was a warrior, man. Like, she would sit there and read. If she knew I had a test, she would get my textbook out and take out the little tape cassette recorder with the little microphone,
Mhm.
and she would play music, background music, because I was a big fan of music, and she would read into the microphone and make me tapes of my history lessons.
Wow.
And that's
Wow.
what helped me bring my grades up, because she literally made it fun to learn.
Right.
And I think even today they should be doing that with the kids, especially in elementary school and
Sure,
middle
I
school,
agree, yeah.
because they're still trying to find themselves and whatnot. If they could put their history lessons to music,
Mhm.
everybody, or even to rap, forget about it. If they
Yeah.
could put
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
to rap, every kid would be an A student.
Mhm.
So my mom really went to the 9, like, to
It's very creative.
teach me. She
Very
really
creative.
did. She really did. So I appreciate that. John Catone, how are you people? We're great. Let's see. Carmine Caradona, June Cardi Spifera, Dean Lucera, they're all watching. Carmine said, hi, Michelle. I can't get on. It's frozen. Sign off and re-sign back in and refresh your page and you'll get on. He wrote, now I found you. That's what he wrote. Chris Connolly, hi, Mish. Hi. Let's see. Carmine Caradona again. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Carmine. Viviana Maria's watching. Hello, Viv. Love you, girl. Dan Kennedy is watching, another friend from high school. Hey, Danny. He's like a brother to me.
Oh,
We have a lot in common.
that's nice.
He lost his dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
so-
sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Bonnie Scalisi is watching. Nancy Weems is watching. Bonnie says, hello,
She
hello.
co-hosted with you.
Yes,
right?
she
Weeks
did
ago?
last
Yeah,
week.
Oh, last week.
And Bonnie and Mandy, they helped me do my first show. Because
did
my
they?
original co-host, she decided 5 hours before the show, she just couldn't do it.
Who's this?
My original co-host, I'm not going to mention her
Right,
name.
right,
I know
I
you're
know
trying to get it out of me. I'm not a
You shall
mean
not say
person.
names
Sorry.
here.
I will not say names. That's not how this show rolls. It won't happen. Hi, Nancy. She's waving to me. Joe DeBarry. Hey, babe. Hope to see you soon. Okay, so let's go on. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. So I was telling you that Rocky 3 had a big effect on me.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, that's when my dad died and everything started going downhill.
Yeah.
But when I heard the soundtrack, I think that's what really got me inspired to do better. I joined every sports team there was in and out of school,
Mhm.
and I just had a fire inside of me to just do good things. And I never stopped since then. I have not
Amazing.
stopped since then.
Rocky 3?
Rocky
The soundtrack's
3.
Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eye of the
Oh
Tiger.
my God.
Eye
Eye
of
of
the
the
Tiger.
Tiger,
Yeah, yeah.
man.
Could you beat I?
Classic.
You
Right,
can't. You can't. You really, really can't.
I enjoy the soundtrack to Rocky 4.
It's amazing.
That's a good
I
one
work out to
too.
that in the
Yeah.
gym.
It's amazing.
Have you ever tried that?
Every day of my life.
The the training montage
Ah,
and Burning Heart.
Burning
uh,
Heart,
what's that
Hearts
one?
on
By
Fire.
Hearts on Fire. Oh my God.
I used to listen
My
to
favorite.
Eye of the Tiger every
Yeah, it's
morning
still
when
a
I
great song,
woke up.
classic,
I'd be
yes.
putting on my makeup, jumping around my
Yeah.
room, doing a little aerobics here and there, and
Yeah,
I
great.
mean, my God, the
Talk about
music
inspirational
is
sound.
incredible.
Yes. 1 and 2, you really just had Gonna Fly Now?
Yeah, Gonna
Pretty
Fly
much
Now.
what else
Gonna
was there
Fly
really
Now.
in 1 and 2?
Going
Soundtrack
the,
wise.
Going the Distance and Gonna Fly Now are the main two.
Or the main one, right. 1 and 2. Then
of
3,
1
they
and
started
2.
to get Survivor.
They branched out a
involved.
little bit, right.
Survivor.
Which, by the way, was supposed to be Queen. I don't know if anybody
No
knew
way.
that.
Really?
I
I
never
did
knew that.
not know
The
that.
song "Eye of the Tiger" originally was supposed to be "Another One Bites the Dust"
What?
by Queen.
What?
That's like
That
totally
doesn't
blows my
even
mind.
make sense
Yeah, yeah.
to me. No.
I've never heard that before.
And it didn't work out. The deal didn't work out with Queen.
Did
Yeah.
Queen turn them down, or did?
I don't know how it
Not
works, so I
sure.
don't
We
wanna-
need to
I
find
can't-
that
I
out.
don't think
If
I've seen
anyone
that.
knows
Bites
the
the
answer
Dust.
to that,
Yeah.
let us know.
Listen, that's
Movie.
what we call a happy mistake because
Exactly. Exactly.
Survivor came along and absolutely
Oh,
blew
forget
up.
it. Awesome. Yeah, they were totally made for those movies.
Anytime there's a Rocky movie on TV, I watch it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It could
right.
be in the middle. I don't care.
Right.
I am
If I'm
not
flipping
moving
channels
from
and
that
it's-
TV.
I'm watching the whole thing. I'm sitting for 2 hours.
I agree. I'm partial. I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I have to get rid of all of these pages because Chris Cerrone never showed up. So I just
Oh.
throw them aside. I'm mad at you, Christopher.
Uh-oh.
Christopher Scott's in trouble.
Scott, tell you
Big
the
trouble. Christopher Scott Cerrone. Big trouble.
Mm.
Big trouble.
I was looking forward to that. She's a big Goodfellas fan.
Me too.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions for him.
Me
Okay, next
too.
time.
It's all right. We'll get them on again.
Definitely.
Listen, we have a lot of open dates starting like mid-November to end of November. We'll get them on. We'll get them on. So, do you have any new projects besides the production of Series 2? I know there's going to be a Series 3,
Yeah.
but are you doing anything in between?
I am actually, yes, I am doing something in between. Unrelated to film, I'm trying to write a children's book about Fight Story. So that we can get the younger generation
Yes.
involved.
Yes.
Incredible
Wow.
idea.
That's
Amazing.
what I'm shooting
That's an
for.
incredible idea.
We'll see if we can make that happen. I'm not the greatest phonetically, but my wife is actually a really good editor, so she'll help me out with that.
It's amazing that you have her help and support.
Yeah, she's the best.
Wow. How
What
many
is-
years you married now?
15, but we're together
Wow.
like 20 something. I don't even know at this point.
Yeah, me too.
What is your
20
wife do for a
something.
living? Does
My
she-
wife is a pharmacist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
good.
she's a pharmacist.
Good.
So she
So she
she's quite
tells
busy
you
as
to
well.
take everything herbal and don't take pills.
pretty much.
Yes, yes. I was a holistic healthcare practitioner for many years, and yeah, I know all about that stuff. So let's see what everybody is saying.
Can I ask?
Bonnie-
I want to ask a question.
Shoot.
May I ask?
Oh my God,
Absolutely.
ask
Right.
away.
How did we come up with the name for this podcast? I've been dying to know the answer to that question.
Good question.
So.
Which I messed up yesterday. But
I had gone out with some friends shooting pool, had a good night with the girls and the guys, and had a couple cocktails in me. I was just sitting down thinking, I said, oh, I gotta come up with a name now that I came up with the idea to do the podcast,
Yeah.
and it's got to be somebody that everybody can relate to. So I was flicking through the channels, and Dazed and Confused came on.
Sure.
I said, well, I love that name, but I can't use that. So I said, I'm always disturbed about something, and most of the time I'm confused. So let's go with Disturbed
Let's
and
go with that.
Confused.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
have
yeah.
a chalkboard on the fridge where I usually write down all the stuff I need from the market, whatever. I wrote it out. I'm like, that's it. Disturbed and Confused. Because everyone is.
100%.
My God, everybody.
so being your co-host today, am I disturbed or confused? Which part do I get? Can I be
you could be whatever you
confused?
want
'Cause I'm
because you
already
really helped
disturbed.
me out.
Okay.
We
Can you
could
just
both
put that
just
right
be
in?
both. We could just
What?
be both.
We could both.
We could both
Oh,
be
okay.
both.
I like that. Okay.
We'll both be both. Yeah. I'm not.
That works.
It's all good. It's
Very
all good.
interesting.
Let's see. But that's a great question. That's a really great question. A lot of people ask
Actually,
me
I asked it
that.
myself. So
See?
people ask me that.
Sorry.
Bonnie Scalisi says, we helped you lose your podcast virginity. They popped my podcast cherry.
That's right, yeah.
Yes, they did, and I appreciate that. Danny Kennedy saying, hey, oh, that was very sweet. Come on, you're my brother. You know I love you. Joanne Colonna Marcioni from Florida is watching. That's my cousin. Hello, cuz. Frank Paul DeGuana is watching, which joined our sponsorship family. He just started sponsoring our show.
Awesome. Great.
That's
Very
great.
exciting, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. Bobby Anzarillo's watching. Hey, Bobby. I hope you're having a good night. And that's it for comments right now. It is 8:42. So anything else you want to plug for yourself?
The only other thing that I would say is that we do sell Fight Story merchandise,
Oh, I'm buying some.
Oh,
which
definitely.
I appreciate
Yes.
that. Thank you.
Definitely.
It's sold through a company that I'm actually part owner of. It's called Bulldog.com, BULLDOUGH.com. And all the proceeds to whatever we sell for Fight Story will go towards children with autism.
Oh, love it.
Sold.
So we don't make
Sold.
we don't make any money on it.
You hear that,
It's just,
people?
We're just trying to raise funds for a really good cause.
Mm.
Fantastic.
Which
That's
by
a
the
great
way,
cause.
is inspired by part 1 of the series.
Wow.
So you have part 2.
Part 2 is filmed.
Oh, it is filmed.
Oh, it's
Oh,
already
wow.
done.
Oh, okay.
It's 85% filmed.
Wow.
And you already have a part 3 in the works.
Part 3 is in the
So
works.
each one.
I have
is-
all my people set up. We have everybody ready to go.
Wow.
We're just in the final stages of getting 1 out there. Once we get 1 rocking and rolling, we're going to move on to 2.
That's amazing.
Well, you have to let me know as soon as you get a date so I can
For
promote.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Thank you so much.
I mean, really, guys, this is an incredible story, and I'm sure a lot of you agree that you can relate. So
You're almost providing a
look out for
service.
this.
Because
It is a service.
Yeah, so many
it's an
people-
emotional
Yes,
service.
100%.
Seriously.
I appreciate it.
Just about everyone, if you ask anyone what that's one of the top 3 favorite movies are, Rocky's going to be in one of them.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So
Right.
everyone can
Oh,
relate.
yeah.
Yep.
Everyone's got adversity in their life,
Mhm.
you know?
Sure.
True.
So
True.
people that tell their story through.
And that's the reason why I wanted to make this. If nothing else, and my intention is not to make money, I could care less.
It's to inspire.
If I never make a single dime from this, it's really to help people. Help people
Yeah.
get through tough
Ah.
situations like I went through, and millions of other people.
That's why I do this show. I'm not making any money right now.
Right.
Hopefully
I'm not getting paid
someday
for this?
I will.
Am I getting paid for this?
The checks in the checks in
You
the
got
mail.
free
Okay.
water.
I did. Water.
You got free water. But I started doing this show because the world was so shitty with
Yeah.
COVID and everything else going on, and people losing their businesses and family members and friends and whatnot. I said I want to do something to make people smile and be
Exactly.
happy
That's the
and
key.
and help promote other people that are trying to do something good. And
Mhm.
what you're doing is just amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So, I mean, I was more than happy to have you on,
Oh, thank you.
although he's a very busy man. Book in advance if you need him.
Busy's good.
Busy
Busy
is
means successful.
very good. Busy means successful. That's
Exactly.
right. I have a question. Do you have haters?
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I almost want to knock a little bit of wood here. I
Yeah.
really don't.
Good,
I
thank
really don't.
God.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
I don't know.
But haters also make us famous.
They do.
They
It's-
love
it is
to
a form
say
of
our
publicity.
names.
I agree. I really, I try and stay away from anything negative, and I don't know.
I agree.
I mean, who could find anything negative?
No, there's
You're
nothing
doing-
negative in what you're
Yeah,
doing.
come on. Like,
Listen, I'm sure down the road something will come up. Hopefully not.
There'll be some
Yeah,
bored
somebody will
old
get mad at me
lady or
somewhere or
something.
whatever.
Yeah.
right.
I don't know. I hope not, but if so, I'm sorry in advance.
Don't apologize to anybody. You're doing an amazing thing.
Totally.
You have any trouble, you call me. I used to be a bouncer too.
Really?
I was the only female bouncer on Long Island for a year. I did
that
that too. Yeah.
Wow.
I was also an armed guard. I've done a
No
lot.
kidding.
Yeah. I've done
She's
it
done
all.
everything.
I was a hairdresser. I worked for Publishers Clearinghouse. I
Really?
didn't send out the checks, but
Did people really win the sweepstakes or no? Was that a scam? Was that like
that I couldn't even tell
Oh,
you.
you don't know.
I have
You know what's
no
funny?
idea.
Anybody I've ever seen get asked that question,
Yeah.
nobody knows the answer.
I
Nobody
asked when I
knows.
worked there, but nobody would tell me.
Remember the
So-
commercials with the giant?
Yes,
giants?
yeah.
Everybody
Was that
thought you would have to buy something
Yeah.
to make your odds increase
Right,
to
like
win.
magazines.
That wasn't the case. That I know, but
Really?
I don't really know. I mean, I saw the commercials, but they could have been paid actors. We really
Right,
just
right,
don't
right.
know.
No.
I don't want to get in
Or-
trouble for saying that, so.
No liability.
We love publishers.
My God, come on. Who doesn't want a big, giant check brought to
I
the
do.
house? I want one.
I don't have
My
that kind of luck.
goodness. Kim White Spizzato's watching from Florida. Hello, Kimmy. Ed Zrubinski wants to play Who Is in the Box. And Tina D. Julio is watching as well. Hello, Tina. So I have my lovely tech bringing me the box. Here's the box, which I don't know
Yeah.
if you all know. I stole this box out of Mia's room. It was from her Sweet 16. See the slit for all the cards and the checks. Get my little nifty piece of paper. Do you know about who is in the box?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm dying to know who's in the box.
We pick a celebrity or a famous musician or whoever,
Okay.
and that's who we put in the box, and we have hints, and everybody gets to guess, and whoever guesses who the person is gets a prize. And
Very
this
nice.
is totally free. I do this out of my own pocket, again,
Wow.
just to spread happiness.
That's
Yes.
So,
exciting.
yes, it's very exciting.
I'm
So,
excited. Cool.
Ed wants to play Who Is in the Box. So, let's play Who Is in the Box. All right. It is a male. He is an actor and producer. Born in the same month as me. So, anybody that knows can figure that out. Do you remember?
I don't know when your birthday is.
You did know.
I did?
From episode 4, we spoke about
Oh,
it. You better rewatch the show, boy. No, January would be that month.
I think
He's
that's me. She could win 1, 2, 3.
yeah. He is the one that helped me decide who was going to be in the box tonight. So she's such a great assistant. He is a bit older than me, so older than
I would've thought
39.
so.
Older than 39. Okay. No, really. Everybody knows my real age. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not ashamed. Born in a place that you can get lots of lobster.
Mean.
God. Smart, intelligent,
Wow.
and looks.
Look.
I
Impressed.
literally took a guess.
Oh my God. And inspirational. He's got it all. My goodness. He has played many different roles throughout his career. He played a cute teenage boy in love. He has played. Wait, let's see if anyone's
Yeah,
guessing
right,
first.
guess.
Hold on. Ooh, Gary and Kendall is watching. Hello, Gary. I know you're doing your dialysis right now. Thank you for tuning in.
Sorry.
He's a newbie. Cut him some slack.
That
All
look she
right.
gave me.
Maybe I should have told you to turn your volume
Yeah.
down. I'm sorry. No, Ed, it is not Harrison Ford. No, Ed, it is not Tom Hanks. Guests can't guess. Yes, Ed, you're correct. I think Ed's the only one playing. Kevin Bacon.
Ken Bacon's a good guess.
Oh my God, Bronco Frank is watching. He's a great guy. Robin DeVito is watching. Hello, Lovey. I hope you're feeling better. All right, let's go on.
So nobody guessed it yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, no one guesses.
Not yet. It's all right. I have many hints. Let's see. He's played a pizza delivery guy.
Can I recap? January birthday from Maine?
Yes.
Okay.
He's been in horror films. He played a detective in a horror film. He has done comedy films as well.
He's actually hard to guess. He's done so many different things.
He really has.
Yeah.
He
You
really
know the
has.
answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know
She
the
told me
answer.
earlier, yeah.
You don't know I told you.
When?
When you first got here, I told
I
you.
don't think so.
No?
We talked about it before you got here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about
I say,
that.
I'm usually kicking into something.
He did a few college comedy films. Some have called him the awkward charmer.
A lot of 80s movies, right?
The awkward charmer.
Robert China.
No, Ed, it is not Anthony Hopkins or Denzel Washington.
Oh, way off.
Way off.
Yeah.
Way off.
Minor.
Now he's hunky, seductive, and romantic.
Anthony Michael Hall's a good guess. But no.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
not it. Sorry, Robin. And somebody else said Gary guessed Rob Reiner. No. His parents are from, originally, My Favorite Place to Vacation. You guys should know that. It's Pennsylvania. Lake life. Lake life. Lake life.
Pennsylvania, you said?
I love going to
That's your
Pennsylvania.
favorite?
No, Bonnie, it's not Christopher Nolan. Good guess, baby.
Who's Christopher Nolan?
I don't know. Ask Bonnie. Oh, here's a good clue. He has, and this is very interesting, and I never knew this. He has to fully memorize his scripts due to a condition he suffers from.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that. Okay.
Literally has to memorize his entire script, no matter what he's doing.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I gotta do the same thing, to be honest.
That would be so stressful. I'm a blonde, so do I.
Yeah.
No, I have to have like notes written on my hands.
Batman. Batman? Is that it?
It's not Batman. He is a high school dropout, which I would never think that. Come on, people. He was 15. 15 when he landed his first major role.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Sorry, I'm sniffing. I have the worst allergies. It's so
Yeah.
bad. Ugh, that's why I have the AC on. I hope you're not freezing.
No, it's
feels
comfortable. Yeah.
He can dance and juggle. He's very good at juggling. It's not John Travolta, because they said
All
he could
things I didn't know
dance.
about him.
It's not Robin
But
Williams.
hello.
Yeah, but hello, it's not Robin Williams. He has been in so many big movies. He's still acting and producing. Oh, here's a good one. He has a men's fragrance line. That's a good clue. The what? The lead from the Titanic. No, it is not
Leo?
him. Richard
DiCaprio.
Gere. No, it is not DiCaprio. It is not Richard Gere. It's not Kevin Bacon. Ed, you said Kevin Bacon already. Are you hungry? Go get yourself a BLT. You know who's watching? My family from Australia.
Wow.
Veronica
Really?
Barry. Hello. My
Hello,
God, I
family from
miss you
Australia.
so much.
You got family in
Mia's
Australia.
sending kisses. Yes, my mom was from
Down under.
Australia.
Oh, okay. You have Australia.
My dad was from England. Well, I was adopted.
Well, oh, okay.
But
Mass
these
is
were my
very
parents.
Italian.
These
Okay.
were my parents.
Oh,
But
very
my
nice.
history is Italian,
Mhm.
Hungarian, and part Gypsy and Jewish. That's what I
Wow.
am.
Wow.
That's what I am. Yeah.
Me and John are paisans.
And Hungarian.
Oh.
Hungarian as well. And Italian. I said that. Oh my God, Robin saying hi to Bonnie. Bonnie saying hi to Robin. Not Nicolas Cage. Good guess.
Mhm.
Very good guess. Still acting, producing, has a men's fragrance line. He was in another favorite films. I don't want to see that clue just yet.
Tiptoeing
He's been
around.
married twice. His second wife is a makeup artist.
Joe Mama.
He has twins like me.
I like Joe Mama the best.
Yeah. Joe Mama. Who said Joe Mama? Was that Ed?
It's-
Yep, Joe Mama.
Ed, you're alright.
Yeah. Gary Oldman. I don't even know who that is. Sorry, Robin, but no, that's not him. No, he's not dead, Bonnie. Bonnie's asking, is he dead? No, he's alive. I said he's still acting and producing today. All right, I'm gonna give the
A
last
lot of
hint.
80s movies.
Oh, here's another hint. This is the last good one. Second to last. He is an avid sports car racer.
Oh, yes. Yes, that I know.
He
Yes.
loves to race sports cars.
Rob Lowe's a very good guess.
That's a very good guess,
Very
but
close.
no. Gary's asking, is he gay? No, he's not gay. Robin's saying, Google Gary Oldman. I don't have time. I'm doing a live show. Sorry about that. Last and final hint. And if you people don't get this, I'm going to be very upset. Very upset. He is one freaking sexy neurosurgeon now
I'm not a neurosurgeon.
on the main. Listen, we'll talk about that after the show, Frank. He's a very freaking sexy neurosurgeon on his main show that he does now. It is not Paul Newman. Jay Leno, no!
Jay
Jay
Leno.
Leno is not sexy
Oh my
and he's
God.
not a
Cars.
neurosurgeon on the
Mention
show
the
that he
cars.
does. Come on, guys. I think you're all drinking.
Ben Carson.
That's the problem.
Wow, Ben Carson.
No, not Ben Carson.
That's like the furthest away you can get from me.
Okay, last and final hint. Wait, let me see that again.
Oh!
Dr. McDreamy.
We have a winner.
We
have
do?
a winner.
Yes.
Yes, Bobby Inzerillo wins again.
Yes.
Dempsey, Patrick Dempsey.
Good man.
Yay, Bobby.
I'm proud of you, Bobby.
That a boy.
Good
Kind of
man.
scary that you knew Dr. McDreamy, but we'll talk about that when you're on the show next week. Yes. Good job. Bobby's our winner.
Congratulations.
Congrats is right.
Yeah,
You're
I'm a
getting
winner.
another t-shirt. Actually, I have another thing I can send you. You're not getting a t-shirt.
He
You
already
already
has a
have
t-shirt?
one.
Okay.
He already won. He won last week. Wow,
You
that
win a
McDreamy guy.
New York
Edward.
Islanders.
No, you can't give that away.
Oh, okay. That's mine. Right? Every
That's
week?
yours.
See one?
That's yours. Yeah. You got to get your name put on there too.
Yes.
That's so funny. I'm so happy. Ed goes, that McDreamy guy gets it every time. Gary says, everyone knows that doctors dream. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of doctors myself. I don't like that they just diagnose you out of a book. You know,
Yeah.
they'll give you pills just to suppress your symptoms and not take care of the
Right,
initial
right.
problem. I'm not a fan.
The nerve of them.
That's why the nerve of them.
Yeah.
That's why I went into holistic healthcare.
Gary. Oh, okay. There's a Dempsey. It says dreamy.
Dreamy. Gary, am I dreamy, Gary? No. All right, we have 1 minute. Or actually, we can go over a few minutes, but I'm going to do our sponsors first, and then we'll say our goodbyes. So one of our sponsors is the Harmony Bar. Go see Tara and Jimmy. They're the owners. And you can have wonderful cocktails, shoot a game of pool. I captain a team out of there. You can come see me. I'm there usually on Fridays. Every night of the week is a different crowd. And they're starting a special on Tuesdays. Free pool, I believe it's from 7 to 11 or 8 to 11. So you don't have to pay for pool. And I believe they're doing some drink specials as well. So go to the Harmony Bar in Levittown on Newbridge Road. Tell them we sent you. Key Fits of Keys Cutlery. He sharpens knives. He's got the coolest stuff. If you're into swords, knives, any of that, he'll even bling it up for you. If you have something, whatever you need, go see Key Fits. If you need his information, feel free to call me. They're in the process of moving the location, so I will get that soon, but you can always message me. His wife, Teresa Fitzpatrick, of Keys Love Jewelry, has her own jewelry line, and let me tell you, ladies, you're gonna love that. You can look her up on Facebook and Instagram. Then we have Frank Paul's Landscaping, my favorite landscaper. He does our lawn, and he does about 8 others on the block, because when
Really?
people saw what a great job he did here,
See that?
they literally came knocking on my door and said,
Yeah.
who was that guy? Who is his crew? We want him. And they do it all. Tree cutting, the beds, they'll plant for you, anything. They're really, really awesome. You can reach him at 516-698-2740. He's a new sponsor of ours. Thank you, Frank. And Dino Luzzi, his energy drink. Check out this. Where'd it go? Check out this can. Check out how cool that can is. This is made in Italy. It's got vitamins.
Is it made in Italy?
It's made.
Wow.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, they see the flag or something.
Made in Italy.
It scores points with me right off the bat.
My God, it says it on the
Right
can
on.
too. Very tasty. As you can see, I have lots of energy. I haven't been able to sit still all night. Got vitamins in it. Check it out on Facebook and Instagram, or again, you can private message me.
That's cool.
And hopefully Dino will be a big sponsor of ours very soon. And yeah, so John, tell the people what you want to plug.
Fight story. I just, number one, I want to thank you for having me on.
Oh my God,
Thank
you're
you so
welcome
much.
anytime.
It's an honor to be here. And thank you everyone at home for watching and taking the time to hear my story. And
It's a
all of our
great
stories.
story.
Definitely.
Great
Yeah.
story.
I can't wait
I'm-
to see it. Can't wait to see it.
Oh,
Thank you so
I
much.
can't
Yes.
wait either. Is there going to
Sounds
be
great.
like a premiere, like a red
You
carpet
know,
event?
It's a good question. Two things it's hinging upon. Number one, my budget. I want to see how much money I have
Okay.
to pull something like that off when all this is said and done. I would
Okay.
love to do a
Okay.
big premiere night.
I hope
also
I get an invite.
Unfortunately, also COVID kind of drives a nail in a wedge
Right.
in between a lot of
Yeah.
stuff too. So
I hear the numbers are going down, so hopefully we're getting
Mhm.
towards the
I
end
hope
of
so.
this.
I'd like to be done with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
ugh,
Jesus.
wouldn't we
It'd be
all?
nice
My God,
at
we
some
can't.
point.
It's. I feel like we're in jail. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But
Oh,
watch-
Frank
but watch the
Corriera's
fight story.
watching.
Eventually, somewhat soon it'll be out, and
Yeah.
I hope everyone tunes in. I really do.
Really, it's such an inspirational story. Check John Messina's Instagram page. The videos, the promo videos. I mean, yeah, grab your tissues because it's really heartfelt. Like just, I don't have enough good things to say
Yeah,
about
Thank you
it.
so much.
Definitely.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I literally spent about 2 hours on your IG page today,
Yeah.
and all week long. It was just amazing.
Thank you.
A few more quick hellos. Andrew Washington is watching. He's a wonderful magician that we've had on. Gary and Candela, we know you have 18 days left of being a single man. The guy's getting married.
Oh, congratulations.
Getting married, beat cancer.
Hey,
Oh,
all
wow.
right.
Okay. And he's waiting on a kidney transplant, trying to find a match. And he's got 18 days left for his wedding to his lovely fiancee, Liz.
Beautiful.
That's
So
amazing.
we're very
All the best.
exciting for him. Bobby Esperto is watching. Hey, Bob. Frank Corriera is watching, which he's got a movie too, which I know I'm going to be in.
Oh,
and
really?
I will talk to him about.
Oh, awesome,
too.
Michelle. Yes, thank you. Yes,
And Gary's saying thank you. And I guess that's about it. Do you have anything you'd
No.
like to plug?
yes. To plug.
Yeah, what do you have going on?
Well, Even the Score.
Even the Score, yes.
Where it's coming out by the end
Love
of the
you,
year.
Rocco.
Rocco Joya. The
Rocco
best.
Joya.
Part 2, Part 3 coming out after
Yeah.
that, but one thing at a time. But
And
it should be-
also Richie Kearns event.
Oh, Chiral Killer.
Oh, September 30th, Richie
Yes.
Kearns is having an event. It's a night of comedy. Chris Roach is actually the headliner,
Right.
which is huge. It's going to be a
Yes.
great night. Dan Romano's hosting,
Mm-hmm.
and the entire cast will be there. I literally cut my vacation short just so I could
Oh, did
be
you?
there for it. And yeah, buy your tickets. They're $25 a piece if you want to come out for a night of laughter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really all I got.
Yeah.
This was a pleasure. Thanks,
Absolutely.
guys.
Awesome.
Amazing. Thank you so
You're a
much.
good man,
But
John.
I want
Thank
you
you
to
so
sign
much.
that
Yeah.
poster before we sign off.
Absolutely.
So disconnect your mic. You want blue or green? Think blue?
Let's go blue, yeah.
Let's go
Oh,
blue.
yeah.
Let's go
Blue.
blue.
Right, whatever you want.
Alright, here we go.
Here we goes.
Thinking over here.
There you go. Perfect.
And this will be going in a frame. That was just a quick put up, people. Like
Yes.
This is like my
There you
motto.
go.
always
Perfect.
believe.
That's my
Yes.
motto. That's my motto in life.
There
Bravo.
you go.
Always believe, people. Always believe.
That sums it up right there.
Yep, sure does. That's a great way to end.
Yes.
All right, love to each and one of you. Oh my God, I can't speak. I'm so tired. I haven't
You need some water.
slept. I need some more water. No. Love to each and every one of you, and we will see you next week. But next week, we will see you on Wednesday. No more Tuesdays at 8. It's now Wednesdays at 9.
9 o'clock Wednesday.
So we will see you next week, and love to each and